Hey guys, I am going to introduce you to an incredible recipe. It's so easy. It takes such little time, and yet to me it's like the secret weapon that gives me energy for the day. Okay, I'm just going to show you. Oatmeal. I'm not talking any fancy oatmeal. Look, this is what I have. Quaker oats. Now, you always hear about these overnight oats, right? Well, you forget to do it the night before. As far as I can tell, nonsense. It doesn't need to be overnight. I literally have this almost every day, okay? It's so easy. There you go. Half a cup of oats. You put that in. You know, a lot of it's psychological. What's your favorite little happy bowl? Just like you have a happy cup for coffee or tea. All right, so we're going to put that in. Simple, right? And by the way, we're going to use this bowl too because there's an option that makes it like dessert. And what I'm going to do is throw on comments. So if people have some comments, nice. Yes, I agree. I'm telling you, it's a secret weapon to high energy fabulousness. I'm so happy I discovered this. I want to share. So I made this yesterday and I used, more than half an apple. I've got a little left over. So the idea is to throw in whatever fruit you have. So I'm going to chop this up. When you do your fruit, you want to cut it up nice because you don't want ginormous slices in there. You want just, there you go. We're just going to cut up this apple, which is a day old. And, you know, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. We've heard that for years. Somehow that went out the window. I heard that when I was a kid, but I don't know if the kids today are hearing it. And if you get a couple of seeds in there, no problem. So far, really easy. All right, we're going to take a banana. Nothing like a banana. Oh, yes, let's pop one of these little comments in. Happy holidays to you as well. Oh, how fabulous. You know, Lunch Break Live, we never take a day off because the animals don't get a day off. And because it's fun. There's nothing more fun. I would be making this anyway for breakfast. So here's a banana, and it doesn't matter if it's a little, there's a couple of bruises there. So what? I got a couple of bruises myself. Okay, here we go. We're going to chop. And I just chop everything to as many chunks as I can so that it's boing. Okay, so far we've got half a cup of oatmeal. We've got a leftover apple. We've got bananas. Now, all right, here's where we get into the protein. Now, everybody has their favorite protein powder, as long as it's vegan, 100% plant-based. I happen to like this one. Orgain Organic Plant-Based Protein Powder, 21 grams of protein, organic fiber, gluten-free. I happen to like this one. There you go. Okay, so I just take a nice little scoop, and this gives it some sweetness. What I'm going to show you is that you can alternate this without the oatmeal or even with the oatmeal as a dessert after dinner, a fruit-packed dessert. Now, this looks like sugar, right? It's monk fruit sweetener. This, when I discovered this, it was life-changing because, to be honest with you, stevia, the aftertaste does get to me sometimes, although I have used it and still use it occasionally. In like puddings, but monk fruit sweetener tastes like sugar. It has 0 glycemic, 0 calorie. It's a 1-to-1 sugar replacement, keto approved, 0 net carbs. Look at this. And it's natural. There's no side effects. So you throw 2 scoops of it in, right? Take 2 scoops of this. All right. There you go. A few more. And then this is when you start adding the fruit, okay? Because fruit, Cobble's barking. You'll have a little bit of a treat in a little bit, honey. So I just added a whole bunch of mango, Now that's frozen mango. So by the time it kind of unfreezes, you'll realize as the fruit is unfrozen, that's when it will basically be okay to have the oats because they're going to be in a plant-based milk. Honey. Okay, mommy's busy right now, okay? You're going to have to wait. Let me just grab a glass of water really quick. Okay, now, mind you, all of this literally can be done in 2 minutes. I'm talking you through it and explaining various aspects, so it's taking a little longer. But I have literally made this in 2 minutes. Now, I have another batch of frozen fruit. So you can see right now how pretty it is, okay? And then I have another batch of frozen fruit here that has some frozen strawberries and blueberries and peaches. And you can pop any of these on, whatever fruit you like. You can do frozen fruit, you can do fresh fruit. There's no mistakes, okay? This is my fruit oatmeal dessert for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. The fabulous Renee King Sonnen of Rowdy Girl Sanctuary and Tommy Sonnen, that's the Texas Sanctuary for farmed animals, sent me some nuts. I'm going to crackle those on top and make that just a little bit of a fun addition. You can do whatever you want. You want to put sliced dates. You want to put, but you see how fun this is? We're piling on this. Now, okay, I have a little bit what I think kind of just gives it that special je ne sais quoi. All right, now we're going to take, I personally am crazy about cashew milk. Believe it or not, cashews are fattening, but cashew milk is very low in calories. Honey, mommy's busy right now. Now I'm going to pour. Okay, so now you see as we pour, Cabo, stop. As we pour, all right, pour. Now those cashews, the oatmeal down there is now getting soaked up. And the fun part about this is that after you make it, you let it sit, and then you can eat it over a long period of time because there's so many different ingredients. Okay, now what I do. This is frozen dragon fruit. And you can get this in chunks with part of other fruit. You know, it's frozen fruit that you could get from anywhere, wherever you shop, Ralph's, Sprouts, Whole Foods, whatever shop you go to, the co-op. But this dragon fruit is a gorgeous color, and it adds something. Now, I happen to get it where I didn't realize it was going to be like a smoothie style, but yes, it was. So, honey, now, agave, Cabo, please, mommy's busy. Now, look at this. This is a gorgeous color. So when you put this on, okay, when you put this on this, and I'm going to show you up close in a second. Honey, you have to stop. Seriously, okay. You have to call a doggy therapist. Okay, honey. Believe it or not, he's had breakfast. He's spoiled. When he sees me in the kitchen, he wants treats. Okay, so here we go. Stop. You must stop. Here, look at this now. Look how pretty this is. Treat yourself. Do you see how fabulous this is? And then what I do for the last thing, I'll take a little cinnamon and I'll just sprinkle it on top. I don't even know if you need that, but there you go. So I have created this. It is the most fabulous breakfast. I'm telling you, and the thing is, you can make it different every single day. Let's see some of the comments. Never had dragon fruit. You got to try it. Let's see. LOL. Yes, I'm a fruit freak. Avocados now. I'm sure you can put avocados if you want to, but let me tell you, love you too, baby. Let me tell you something. Let's see what Tom says. Does this sit overnight? I don't have the willpower to wait overnight. This is why it's a great alternative to the overnight oats, because we've been hearing about overnight oats for years, right? And when I think about overnight oats, I think I'm going to forget to do them the night before. What I'm trying to say here is that you can still have your overnight oats. It's just that they sit for a few minutes, because by the time you get down to them, there's about a cup of cashew milk or soy milk or hemp milk or almond milk or rice milk, anything but cow's breast milk in here. And it's pretty. It's a happy dish. And sometimes I will have the exact same thing without the oatmeal for dessert. Because what happens is it gets very sweet, and the fruit, it's not just having fruit, but with the cashew milk and the dragon fruit and the this really makes, there's a sweetness in here that and let me just read you the ingredients. This is pea protein, brown rice, chia seeds, sunflower seeds. There's a lot of healthy stuff in here. So it's not like just because it's sweet doesn't mean it's bad for you. The reason I came up with this is that I'm a sugar addict. Like it's something I cannot successfully negotiate with. And I'm not saying I'll never have, a cupcake on my birthday again, but I'm avoiding it. I'm avoiding it because it just doesn't work for me. I can't successfully negotiate with it. So I'm trying to come up with things that are like dessert, but that are absolutely good for me. This is packed with superfood. It's packed with protein. It's packed with good carbs in the oatmeal. It's packed with fruit that has incredible antioxidants. It's packed with so much goodness. It's a superfood treat. And I got to tell you, it's absolutely fantastic. So I'm only saying that I've been having this for breakfast every day. And when I say breakfast, by the time I have breakfast, it's usually about 11 o'clock, but it gives me so much energy. I find that, they've found now that your mood is determined by your serotonin levels, which are determined by, I don't like the word, but gut biome, that's the technical term. And that's determined by what you're putting in your body. So it's super important to put happy food, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains. This has fruits, grains, and nuts in it. Okay. So I got to tell you, it's super fun and fantastic. And now you probably say, well, wait a second, it's frozen. The fruit's frozen. That's right. It takes about 20 minutes to unfreeze. So, it actually slows down. You don't have to just sit down and just gobble it up. You put the frozen fruit right on there. You have to wait a little bit for it to unfreeze. So that is I'm just sharing my favorite go-to for breakfast, that the great part about it, it's always different. Like, you could use different fruit. All right. I happen to have an apple today. A lot of times I use a pear, and I'll chop up a whole pear and throw that. Now let's see what we got. Some comments. Sugar addict here. Also, Jane. Yeah. Michelle, I got to tell you, okay, deprivation doesn't work. Okay. I have the dubious honor of being an expert in addiction. I'm 25 years sober. I've written a couple of books about it. Addict Nation is one of the books I wrote, and also my memoir, My Journey from Addiction and Overconsumption to a Simpler, Honest Life. And what I know in my heart is that deprivation doesn't work. Deprivation is self-sabotage, because deprivation creates stress and craving. Craving leads to a binge. Binge leads to, obviously, a binge. It's overdoing it. Then there's the remorse. And the remorse and shame. And then when the remorse and shame wear off, the whole cycle begins again with the deprivation. What we have to do is not say, I won't have, like when I got sober 25 years ago and I hit bottom after making a fool of myself at a Hollywood party. And I hit bottom, and I had always said, I won't drink tonight. And what I realized when I had the psychic shift was, I don't have to drink tonight. And it's the same thing with sugar, because there's a lot of commonalities. Alcohol metabolizes into sugar, that sort of thing. So instead of saying I won't have sugar, say I don't have to because look at these incredible natural desserts I have. And sugar, this is a natural sugar. It's just the way it is processed. It's, as Tina Walker says, it's better for us. So, oh, I love you too. And I hope, Alicia, you have a great Christmas. You know, oh, truth, I go overboard and I'm shameful. Yes, we all do. Welcome to the club. It's called being an earthling. This comes with the territory. Everybody's got something. You know, if they're not overdoing it, alcohol, drugs, smoking, food, it could be gambling, it could be all sorts of other things. This is part of the human experience for most people, or codependency, the invisible addiction that masquerades as being a nice person. Don't be ashamed because everybody's grappling with it. So my idea is to find things that I really love, that are delicious, that are a dessert. This isn't like one of those desserts where you go, oh, this isn't really sweet, right? It's actually delicious. I can't wait to end this live video so I can have it for breakfast. But I just wish everybody a fabulous 2021. And what's happening now is challenging for all of us. My heart goes out to everyone who is struggling. And I do hope that this experience that we're all going through is an opportunity to evolve, because as Dr. Silas Rao said, nature's telling us to go to our rooms, think about how we've been behaving, and evolve and come out more evolved. And that's really an opportunity. So I hope you all take that opportunity, share this video, take photographs of all your favorite vegan dishes. Visit JaneUnchained.com. We got a lot of incredible news for you all the time. And check out our TV shows on Amazon Prime. New Day, New Chef. New Day, New Chef Support and Feed with Billie Eilish's mom, Maggie Baird. We are feeding those who are hungry during the pandemic delicious vegan food from vegan restaurants. That's Maggie Baird's crusade. She's amazing. And also our documentary, Countdown to Year Zero, on Amazon Prime. So if you're hanging out, check those shows out on Amazon Prime. I think you'll enjoy them. Have a fabulous Sarah. I want to give a shout out to Sarah. She's one of our main contributors who does such a great job. They're all my heroes. Every single one of our contributors. Jane Unchained is a group team effort. Literally 100 people at least are involved, donating their time and their expertise. So join us. All right, guys, have a good one.